Hey guys, Sam here. I was getting the 64 ready to install the exhaust system on it. So this is what I'm having to do since my manifolds are, I believe they're 2.5. So, well, let me see. No, this here's 2.5. This here's 2. And the exhaust outlet on my manifold is 2.5. So this won't work connecting to my exhaust manifold here. So what I'm having to do is cut this flange off, and I've got 2 different types of collectors to connect to that. So this one will butt against this once I cut that flange off, or I've got this other one here that is more of a stainless steel here, and once I cut that flange off, it'll go inside here. And the reason I know that is because I've got this passenger side ready to go. So let me show you what I got there. I've already cut the flange off of that one connection over here. So I've got a couple of jacks holding up the pipe and the muffler while I try to get this welded on here. So what I'm having to do, if I can swing you back in here, here's the don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but the stainless steel, there it is, that's going to weld to this exhaust pipe. So I just kind of mocked it up here, and I'm going to get my welder and tack a couple of sides here, and then take it off and then weld it all the way around. So I've got this bolt, so this will line up with my exhaust manifold, and I don't have any hanging brackets just yet. I mean, this comes with some hanging brackets. It's the Magnaflow exhaust. So let me crawl under here. Oh, it's kind of going to be kind of dark, so I just kind of got this kind of mocked up here. It still needs a little bit of adjusting. So as you can see, it comes around pretty tight around the frame here. Let me get under here again. So it comes up through there, and then this pipe has one hanging bracket here that's welded to the pipe that comes with the kit. So it lines up pretty much with this hole. Once I get it adjusted, it'll line up with that hole on the floor brace. So I've just got to figure out what kind of fastener I'm going to use here with the bolt. And I think I've got some rubber insulators in the kit, and we'll figure out what we got to do here. So the exhaust is really tight. So there's my starter. It's hitting, barely touching on a little bolt or screw or something that comes out of that starter. Once I move it a little bit, it will get away a little bit away from there. But that's the way it is, because the pipe is bigger. Since this is 2.5 and this is reduced to 2, and the original, or not the original, but the exhaust that we had on it, that's 1.5 inches. This is either 1.5 inches, 1.25 inches here, and 1.5 inches here, or no, I think it's all 1.5 inches. And this is what tied into the other manifolds with the donut on there. Alright guys, I'm going to get set up, and I'm going to, like I said, try to tack that on. I'll bring you guys back as I secure this exhaust. Hey guys, Sam here. Just going to try to give you a look at the completed 64 Impala exhaust system. This system is a kit from Magnaflow. You're probably not going to get very good look without a lift, but anyways, here's a passenger side coming out. Had to weld that piece on there to connect to the exhaust manifold. Comes out the bottom, comes through there. All my clamps are tight about what is it, 40 foot-pounds is what it calls for. And then again over here on the driver's side, barely cleared my oil filter. And then back underneath there. And of course the muffler. Let me see if I can get a view towards the back. It comes with all the brackets, installation brackets. So these are the U-bolt type, and then it bolts onto the frame here. Same thing on the other side. And then as it goes towards the back, it's got a hanger towards the I think it's the rear seat brace area. Probably need some light. Anyway, it's all secured. Can't get a shot of that bracket somewhere in there. And then it goes over the wheel and out the back. Pretty easy system to install. Wasn't too bad once you get it kind of where you want it, clamped a little bit together, and just kind of maneuver it in there. And here's the driver's side. So overall, I give this system probably a B+ to install. I mean, like I said, very simple, wasn't hard at all. Probably the hardest part was just getting it to line up like this right here. Well, let's see if you see my hand. This one here coming down here was hanging a little bit low when I first tried to install it, but I got it up there nice tucked underneath here. Got clearance from the floorboards there. This one's probably not as much clearance as I'd like here, but it's got plenty of clearance where maybe it won't heat up. This one's really good here on this other side. So there's that done. I'm glad to get the exhaust system in. I'm fixing to get the alternator on and fire it up again. I've had it running for a while now. I had installed the old exhaust manifolds over there and just part of the old exhaust system with the glass packs underneath here, tied up with some baling wire just to get the engine running until I got this system installed. So we should be good to go. All I got to do is torque the bolts on that collector that bolts onto the manifold, and then the exhaust manifold onto the heads. I got to torque those. Alright guys, I'll try to get some video of it running when I get it all back up. Alright, thanks for watching.